Lock the tabs in place over the back of the PHD6 and secure it with the knurled screw. The PHD6 will automatically recognize the pump and instruct you to block the pump in order to test for leaks. Block the pump inlet by placing a finger over the end of the sample probe assembly. Once the PHD6 recognizes that the sample has been blocked, it will instruct you to remove the blockage. Always use the sample probe when performing any type of remote sampling. The probe handle contains filters designed to block moisture and particulate contaminants, which may cause damage to the internal components of the instrument. Replace the sample probe filters whenever they become discolored or when the low flow alarm indicates blockage. The PHD6's batteries are housed in easily removed battery packs. The rechargeable lithium-ion battery packs and alkaline battery packs can be used interchangeably. The instrument automatically determines which type of battery pack is installed. Low battery alarms warn when battery voltage is too low for safe operation. The alkaline battery pack holds 3 AA-sized disposable alkaline batteries. To access the alkaline batteries, turn the 2 screws on the front of the battery pack 1/4 turn counterclockwise. Remove the old batteries and insert new batteries. Use only Duracell MN1500, Duracell Ultra MX1500, Everready Energizer E91-LR6, or Everready EN91 batteries in the alkaline battery pack. Substitution of batteries may impair intrinsic safety. Be sure to align the battery polarities as shown in the battery pack. The lithium-ion battery pack is sealed and cannot be opened in the field. The charger will completely recharge the lithium-ion battery pack in about 5 hours. The LED on the charger will blink approximately once per second during the charging cycle. Once the battery is fully charged, the LED will stop blinking and will remain lit. The PHD6 must be located in a non-hazardous location during the charging cycle. Charging the PHD6 in a hazardous location may impair intrinsic safety. Gas monitoring instruments are designed to protect personnel from unseen hazards that may exist in the environment, especially in confined spaces. It is vital to worker safety that the PHD6 is maintained and calibrated regularly. Spirion Instrumentation adheres to the ISEA calibration guidelines by recommending that sensor accuracy be verified with known concentration test gas before each day's use. The only way to guarantee that an instrument will detect gas accurately is to test it with a known concentration of gas. Exposing the instrument to a known concentration of test gas will show whether the sensors respond accurately and whether the instrument alarms function properly. The simplest way to test sensor response is by performing a bump test. Turn the PHD6 on and allow the readings to stabilize. 5 minutes is usually sufficient unless the sensor has just been replaced. See the PHD6 reference manual for further details on sensor stabilization periods. Check the readings for fresh air. The oxygen reading should be 20.9%. Toxic and LEL sensors should read 0 ppm. If the instrument shows other readings, it should be fresh air 0 calibrated before proceeding with the bump test. To perform a bump test, attach the calibration gas cylinder, regulator, and calibration adapter with a short section of tubing to the PHD6. Make sure that the cylinder threads and seating surfaces are clean and dry when attaching the regulator to the gas cylinder. All-in-one calibration mixtures are especially convenient when doing a bump test. Flow gas to the sensors and allow the readings to stabilize. 45 seconds to 1 minute is usually sufficient. The alarm should activate. If the LEL and toxic gas readings fall between 90% and 120% of the concentrations printed on the label of the calibration gas cylinder, then the readings are considered accurate, and it is safe to use the instrument without further adjustment. If the readings do not fall within the 90% to 120% window, then the detector is considered inaccurate and must be span calibrated before further use. Calibrating the PHD6 is a two-step procedure. Step 1 is the fresh air zero calibration adjustment. Take the instrument into an area where the air is known to be fresh. Press the mode button 3 times within 2 seconds to initiate the fresh air zero calibration sequence. To return to the current gas reading screen and bypass the fresh air zero calibration, allow the clock to count down without pressing the mode button. To initiate the fresh air calibration, press the mode button before the unit completes the countdown. The instrument will automatically adjust the oxygen, combustible gas, and toxic gas readings to match the concentrations expected in a fresh air environment: 20.9% oxygen, 0% LEL for combustible gas, and 0 parts per million for all toxic gases except CO2. Once the fresh air calibration has been successfully completed, the PHD6 will automatically proceed to the automatic span calibration sequence and begin another 5-second countdown. Press the mode button before the end of the 5-second countdown to initiate the span calibration adjustment. Apply gas will be shown alternately with the expected concentrations of calibration gas for each sensor. Attach the calibration gas cylinder, regulator, and calibration adapter with a short section of tubing to the PHD6. Make sure that the cylinder threads and seating surfaces are clean and dry when attaching the regulator to the gas cylinder. Once the instrument recognizes a calibration gas, the current gas readings will be shown with the sensor types. The calibration is fully automatic from this point on. Upon successful calibration of a sensor, the PHD6 will beep, show the adjusted reading for the calibrated sensor, and then move on to the next sensor. The PHD6 will briefly show the maximum adjustment values screen. The maximum adjustment values for the LEL and toxic sensors give an indication of the relative health of the sensors. As a sensor loses sensitivity, the maximum possible adjustment will decrease to approach the expected concentration of the calibration gas. When all sensors installed in the PHD6 have been adjusted, the instrument will shut itself off. Disconnect the calibration assembly prior to turning the instrument back on. Sensor response in the PHD6 can also be verified using the IQ6 Express docking station. Just drop the PHD6 into the dock, and the dock will automatically perform a bump test and assess the critical functions of the instrument, all in about 30 seconds. If the bump test fails, the dock will perform a full instrument calibration without intervention from the user. Once processing is complete, the IQ6 dock automatically records the results of the bump test or calibration. IQ Express docks cut the costs associated with instrument processing by using less gas and reducing the amount of labor required for instrument processing and record keeping. To enter the basic menu, hold the mode button down for 3 seconds as if you are about to turn the instrument off. The instrument will start to beep and the screen will show "Hold mode to enter basic menu." When the instrument stops beeping, release the mode button and the basic menu will be shown. The basic menu contains options for operating language, screen contrast, and an option to enter the main menu. PID options are shown if the PHD6 has the PID sensor installed. Upon leaving the basic menu, the instrument will return to the current gas reading screen. To enter the main menu, hold the mode button down for 3 seconds as if you are about to turn the instrument off. When the screen shows "Hold mode to enter basic menu," release mode. The screen will immediately show shutting down with 2 bars at the lower edge of the display. Press and release the up and down navigation bars simultaneously to enter the main menu. The main menu includes the full spread of instrument control options. Submenus of the main menu include Alarms, Calibration, Configuration, Screen, Information, and Data Logger if enabled. See the PHD6 reference manual for further details on menu options. This video training guide is designed to help our customers in basic, day-to-day use of the PHD6 atmospheric monitor. It is not intended to replace the written owner's manual. Consult the owner's manual for details of the procedures covered in this training video. Thank you for choosing the PHD6, and thank you for choosing Sperian Instrumentation.